Hi, welcome to the quiz. You can answer along on quizalto.com, all for free. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started, good luck. What is a limitation of Amazon RedShift? Requires complex database administration. High upfront costs. Limited to structured data formats. Not suitable for real-time analytics. RedShift is optimized for analytical workloads on large datasets, not real-time data processing. What is a benefit of using Amazon RedShift Spectrum? Encrypts data at rest and in transit. Provides a graphical user interface for data analysis. Offers real-time data analytics. Enables querying data directly from S3 data lake without moving it. RedShift Spectrum allows cost-effective querying of data stored in S3 without needing to load it into RedShift, reducing storage costs. What are the limits and quotas to be aware of when using Amazon RedShift? Limits and quotas can be easily increased or removed upon request. There are no limits or quotas imposed by Amazon RedShift. Limits and quotas only apply to certain node types or configurations. There are limits and quotas related to cluster size, number of connections, query execution time, and data transfer rates. Amazon RedShift imposes various limits and quotas related to cluster size, number of connections, query execution time, data transfer rates, and more, which should be considered when planning and scaling workloads. What are the security features and best practices for Amazon RedShift? Amazon RedShift offers features like data encryption, access control, and integration with AWS identity and access management. Amazon RedShift does not provide any security features. Security best practices for Amazon RedShift are not well defined. Security features are only available through third-party tools. Amazon RedShift offers security features like data encryption at rest and in transit, access control, and integration with AWS identity and access management for authentication and authorization. What is the purpose of sort keys in Amazon RedShift? To determine data distribution across compute nodes. To pre-sort data for efficient range-restricted queries. To control user access and permissions. To compress and encode data for storage optimization. Sort keys in Amazon RedShift are used to pre-sort data, which can improve the performance of range-restricted queries by avoiding unnecessary sorting during query execution. What pricing model does Amazon RedShift use? Pay-per-use based on cluster size and data usage. Free tier with limited usage. Per transaction pricing. Fixed monthly subscription fee. RedShift charges based on the resources used, allowing you to scale costs with your needs. What is the purpose of the unload command in Amazon RedShift? To back up data and create snapshots. To export data from Amazon RedShift tables to various destinations like Amazon S3 or Amazon DynamoDB. To import data from various sources into Amazon RedShift. To optimize data distribution across compute nodes. The unload command in Amazon RedShift is used to export data from Amazon RedShift tables to various destinations like Amazon S3 or Amazon DynamoDB. What is the purpose of workload management in Amazon RedShift? To optimize data distribution across compute nodes. To manage query concurrency, prioritize workloads, and prevent queries from consuming excessive resources. To compress and encode data for storage optimization. To back up data and create snapshots. Workload management in Amazon RedShift allows you to manage query concurrency, prioritize workloads, and prevent queries from consuming excessive resources, which can help ensure consistent performance and prevent resource contention. What is the purpose of the Amazon RedShift federated query feature? To compress and encode data for storage optimization. To back up data and create snapshots. To optimize data distribution across compute nodes. To query and combine data from multiple data sources, including Amazon S3, Amazon Relational Database Service, and other databases. The Amazon RedShift federated query feature allows you to query and combine data from multiple data sources, including Amazon S3, Amazon Relational Database Service, and other databases, without moving the data into Amazon RedShift first. What is the purpose of the Amazon RedShift Spectrum? To query data directly from Amazon S3 without loading it into Amazon RedShift. To schedule and execute ETL jobs. To manage user access and permissions. To configure automatic backups and restores. Amazon RedShift Spectrum is a feature that allows you to query data directly from Amazon S3 without loading it into Amazon RedShift, which can be useful for querying and analyzing large datasets without incurring additional storage costs. How does Amazon RedShift differ from a traditional data warehouse solution? It is designed for real-time data processing rather than batch processing. It is a NoSQL database rather than a relational database. It uses a different query language than standard SQL. It is a cloud-based, fully managed service that automatically handles infrastructure management and optimization. Unlike traditional on-premises data warehouses, Amazon RedShift is a cloud-based, fully managed service that handles tasks like provisioning, patching, backups, and optimization automatically, reducing operational overhead. What is the purpose of the copy command in Amazon RedShift? To optimize data distribution across compute nodes. To back up data and create snapshots. To compress and encode data for storage optimization. To load data from various sources like Amazon S3, Amazon DynamoDB, and other databases into Amazon RedShift. The copy command in Amazon RedShift is used to load data from various sources like Amazon S3, Amazon DynamoDB, and other databases into Amazon RedShift tables. What is Amazon RedShift and what are its primary use cases? It is a serverless query service for data in Amazon S3. It is a fully managed, petabyte-scale data warehousing service for analyzing large volumes of data using SQL. It is a real-time streaming data processing service. It is a machine learning service for building and training models. Amazon RedShift is a data warehousing service designed for running complex queries on structured and semi-structured data sets, making it suitable for business intelligence, data analysis, and reporting use cases. What are the recommended ways to optimize query performance and concurrency in Amazon RedShift? Reduce the amount of data being queried. Increase the number of nodes in the cluster. Use appropriate distribution styles, sort keys, compression, and workload management features. Use larger node types with more CPU and memory. To optimize query performance and concurrency in Amazon RedShift, it is recommended to use appropriate distribution styles, sort keys, and compression, as well as leverage workload management features like query queuing and concurrency scaling. What are the options for data backup, recovery, and disaster recovery in Amazon RedShift? Amazon RedShift provides automatic backup and restore capabilities, as well as cross-region snapshot copy for disaster recovery. Manual backups and restores must be performed regularly. Amazon RedShift does not provide any backup or recovery options. Backup and recovery options are only available through third-party tools. Amazon RedShift provides automatic backup and restore capabilities, allowing you to restore data to a specific point in time. It also supports cross-region snapshot copy for disaster recovery purposes. Which AWS service can be used to manage access to RedShift? IAM. Amazon EC2. Amazon CloudTrail *. Amazon S3. IAM controls user access to Redshift clusters and databases, ensuring security. How is Amazon Redshift priced, and what factors affect its cost? It is priced based on the number of users accessing the service. It is priced based on the amount of data stored. It is priced based on the number of queries executed. It is priced based on the compute node hours used, with additional charges for backup storage and data transfer. Amazon Redshift is priced based on the compute node hours used, with additional charges for backup storage and data transfer out of Amazon Redshift. Factors like node type, number of nodes, and data compression can affect the overall cost. How can you monitor and manage Amazon Redshift clusters and workloads? Amazon Redshift does not provide any monitoring or management capabilities. Amazon Redshift provides monitoring metrics and logs through Amazon CloudWatch, as well as query monitoring and workload management features. Monitoring and management can only be done through third-party tools. Manual monitoring and management processes must be implemented. Amazon Redshift provides monitoring metrics and logs through Amazon CloudWatch, as well as query monitoring and workload management features like query queuing and concurrency scaling. What disaster recovery strategy can be implemented with Amazon Redshift? Granting least privilege access to IAM users. Both automatic failover and backups. Manual restoration from backups stored in S3. Automatic failover to a secondary cluster in another region. Redshift can be configured for automatic failover to a secondary cluster in a different region for disaster recovery. What is a benefit of using Amazon Redshift compared to on-premises data warehouses? Reduced need for database administration. Simplified disaster recovery. Pre-configured hardware and software. Elastic scalability and cost efficiency. Redshift offers on-demand scaling and pay-per-use pricing, eliminating the need for upfront infrastructure investment. What is the difference between dense compute and dense storage node types in Amazon Redshift? Dense compute nodes have higher CPU and memory, while dense storage nodes have more storage capacity. Dense compute nodes are for compute-intensive workloads, while dense storage nodes are for storage-intensive workloads. Dense compute nodes are for real-time workloads, while dense storage nodes are for batch workloads. There is no difference between dense compute and dense storage nodes. The main difference is that dense compute nodes have higher CPU and memory resources for compute-intensive workloads, while dense storage nodes have more storage capacity for data-intensive workloads. What is the purpose of the Amazon Redshift Query Editor? To manage cluster configuration and settings. To run SQL queries, preview data, and explore query plans and metrics. To schedule and execute ETL jobs. To load data from external sources. The Amazon Redshift Query Editor is a tool that allows you to run SQL queries, preview data, and explore query plans and metrics, which can be useful for data exploration and analysis. How can you back up your Amazon Redshift data? Using AWS Backup Service. Manual exports to external storage. Automated snapshots to Amazon S3. Continuously archiving data to Glacier ***. Redshift offers automated snapshots to S3 for backups, enabling easy recovery in case of data loss. What is the purpose of the STL and STV system tables in Amazon Redshift? To manage user access and permissions. To store user data and tables. To provide diagnostic and monitoring information for queries, system health, and performance. To configure automatic backups and restores. The STL and STV system tables in Amazon Redshift provide diagnostic and monitoring information for queries, system health, and performance, which can be useful for troubleshooting and optimization. What is a use case for Amazon RedShift Spectrum? Analyzing historical sales data stored in S3. Managing user authentication. Creating a serverless data pipeline. Building a NoSQL database for real-time applications. RedShift Spectrum allows querying archived data in S3 without needing to load it into the warehouse, reducing costs. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.